Each year, millions of people set goals, whether it's to lose weight, start a new business, save money, or learn a new skill. Yet studies show that around 90% of these aspirations fall short, with most people abandoning their goals within a few weeks or months. Why does this happen, even when we're genuinely motivated to change? The answer lies deeper than willpower alone. Psychology reveals a complex interplay of factors that can make or break our path to achievement. First, there's the problem of vague and unrealistic goals. Many people start with ambitions that are either too general or too grandiose, like get fit or be successful, without defining what success looks like or how to measure progress. The human brain craves clarity and specificity. When a goal is nebulous, it doesn't resonate deeply, and the brain lacks a target to lock onto. Specific, measurable goals anchor our focus and drive, providing clear milestones that signal progress. Without this structure, motivation fizzles out and minor setbacks feel overwhelming. Closely tied to this is the phenomenon known as goal overload. People simultaneously set too many goals, hoping that more targets will increase their chances of success. In reality, trying to juggle multiple significant changes at once divides attention and energy, leading to subpar performance across the board. Psychological research shows that the more tasks or goals we juggle, the less cognitive capacity we have to devote to each one. The result is mental fatigue, procrastination, and ultimately the quiet surrender of most or all ambitious plans. Another psychological factor is the brain's aversion to discomfort. Achieving a goal usually requires change, often pushing us outside of our usual routines and comfort zones. This discomfort activates areas of the brain associated with fear and pain, triggering avoidance behaviors. The moment progress stalls or efforts become tedious, the mind seeks shortcuts and distractions. It's much easier to scroll through social media or stick with what feels familiar than to push through the hard graft of transformation. Self-sabotage, often rooted in subconscious beliefs, also plays a significant role. Deep down, we may fear failure, success, or how others will perceive us if we change. Limiting beliefs, such as thinking we're not disciplined enough, smart enough, or deserving enough, can undermine our best intentions. These beliefs often grow louder when the going gets tough, justifying procrastination or outright quitting. Willpower, commonly believed to be the key to reaching goals, is important but limited. Research on ego depletion demonstrates that self-control functions like a muscle, subject to fatigue. The more we rely on sheer willpower to resist temptation or push through obstacles, the more depleted our self-control reserves become over time. When those mental reserves run low, old habits reassert themselves and inertia takes over. Another challenge is the lack of an effective accountability and support system. When we try to go it alone, we often lack the feedback and encouragement needed to stay on track. Social accountability, sharing goals with supportive friends, mentors, or communities, creates positive peer pressure and increases our chances of sticking with new behaviors. The psychological power of social norms and reciprocity can propel us through difficult periods of doubt or low motivation. Finally, many people underestimate the power of small, consistent habits. Instead of focusing on incremental change, we expect dramatic overnight transformation. Behavioral psychologists emphasize that habits, not sporadic motivation, are what ultimately shape our lives. When a goal is broken down into manageable, repeatable actions, and progress is celebrated along the way, success becomes not just possible, but probable. In the end, not achieving a goal is rarely a personal flaw or sign of weakness. It's often the result of misunderstanding how human psychology, habits, and environment work together. By setting clear, realistic goals, building supportive routines, seeking accountability, and cultivating resilience through small wins, anyone can beat the odds and turn big dreams into lasting achievements.